Sometimes they can get a lot of stuff out the sound of this pedal. They do different sounds and stuff. They make a little echo effect. A lot of people think it's cheap, but it's not. It's basically a tool. It's just like a harmonic pad. Right to it. Yeah, like if you put it in the bass, I don't know. Like make an echo. I got a pedal. I got a pedal like this. And you can make it piano. Pretty neat. It's a synthesizer. Back years ago, they could play a lot of cool stuff. They made it. Yeah, do some really neat stuff. They've been around.
Welcome to the concert. How many of you were at the contest today? Wasn't it incredible? All right. Chuck, would you like to start by telling everyone all the wonderful people that helped us make this happen?
I'll do it.
And then I'll do the boots on the ground thing.
Very good. Well, first of all, we are starting a little bit early because we have so much music. We don't want that to be delayed at all. At all. So we're going to do a little talking here at the front, and it's all music all night long.
Watch the two-syllable words.
Watch the two syllables.
Keep it to
Okay,
one syllable.
one syllable. Got it. Sponsors, we have them. This event would not happen without our amazing sponsors. To name a few, Thomas Rotor Guitars, SDC Guitars, Sweetwater Music, Lawrence Family Glass Blowers, Tremolo hand-built guitar straps. All of these people contributed to the prize package that our fantastic artists walked away with today.
Oh, the wonderful, beautiful prizes.
Yes, fantastic prizes. Yes, please give them a We've had incredible support for so long from the Walnut Valley Festival, from Brown County Inn, from Arts Village Brown County, our local arts commission, and certainly this beautiful playhouse. Where would we be without this place?
We would be in the middle of the road.
We'd be in the street. The new sound system, the amazing lights, the folks in the booth, this place gives me goosebumps. So I want to thank all those people. I also want to call to your attention, inside the back cover of your program is a picture of our good friend, Dory. She was a longtime supporter of this event, along with her family, local artist, and a staunch supporter of local music, local arts. We lost her a year ago at 99 years young, and with her family, we wanted to truly remember her for her support of this event and for this arts village that we love.
All right, thank you very much. So I'm going to go down through my volunteer list really quickly. I'm going to make it fast. Rich and Sally Greeno, where are you sitting? Would you mind standing up? Where are you? Okay, every year for the past 11 years, I've taken two of the most beloved people in my life, and I've crammed them into a small hot room and made them glue their foreheads to calculators for hours on end. Please give them a round of applause. Allison O'Shea and Carol Wells are the two women that help all the contestants get their numbers drawn and then sort all that out and get them on the stage and off the stage in time. I could not do that without them. Tom Preston is around here somewhere. Tom Preston, wonderful photographer. Teresa Wills, my beloved wife, Teresa Wills, and Paul Williams and Adrian O'Shea help her out every year. Thank you so much, Teresa. I love you so much.
Ditto.
She's actually the wife of Chuck, but we like to pretend. Jimmy Austin and her grandson Jackson O'Shea. Charlene Jones got up and drove up to Indianapolis to pick up at 1:20 in the morning to pick up our headliner tonight, and got her back to the Brown County Inn at 3 a.m. Charlene, if you're in the house, please stand up. Thank you very much, Charlene. We love you for that. That was a big one. That was a big one. Betsy Reinbold is sitting down here. Betsy took care of the woman that you picked up all day long. Christy Lene, she was her performer friend. Thank you very much. Katie Lane and Patricia Conkey, thank you very much for your hospitality work. Laura Connellan is not here tonight, but I also cram her into the room with the Greenos, and she has to take care of the judges all day. Charlene, I thanked already. Betsy, Playhouse Hospitality, Amy. What's Amy's last name? Because she cooked a fantastic. Amy, we so appreciate your food today. It was wonderful. Jeff Owens set mics for us today. Jeff does everything else, including that. Susie Coates, thank you very much. Warren is the master behind the sound. He is responsible for us having a nationally known reputation as being one of the best places for fingerstyle students or competitors to play it's all because of him. Right back there. He is a regional coach with a great reputation. We had two local men that built guitars for our winners today, Thomas Roger and Scott Campbell. Bless your hearts for doing that for us. Mark Schmidt and Greg Fox, thank you for your support. Cindy Steele, Bob Bloss, Jennifer Blankenship for helping us with the stages last night. And last but not least, unless you have someone else to thank.
I do.
Okay.
I do.
If you haven't been to the Playhouse in a minute, you may notice that the lights here are freaking incredible.
Oh, yes.
So we have new lights, and we have Danya on the lights and Allie on the spotlight, and we need to thank them big time.
Well, at this point in time, I would like to bring out our MC for the night. We don't like him much. We kind of tolerate him every year, but we'd like to keep him around because he's easy to work with to a certain degree. Please welcome Hondo to the stage.
Oh my goodness. Hi everybody. Thanks so much. My name's Hondo Thompson, and it's absolutely an honor and a pleasure to be part of this festival for now my third year, and it's just an absolute delight. We have had just an amazing 2 days with this festival. Who was at the Brown County Inn last night for the party? Thanks to WFHB for sponsoring that. Just an amazing selection of fingerstyle playing both outside and inside. But this morning, well, it got serious. It was like when the past and the present and the future walked into a bar. It was tense. 21 amazing musicians took our stage, one at a time. Now you've got to keep in mind the judges are sequestered. The judges can't see the performers cannot see the judges. The judges only have their ears in play. And each of the artists played 2 songs and then stepped off. I would say contestant 1, contestant 2, contestant 3 of us. All I was allowed to say. After round 1, 5 finalists were chosen, and they came back up and they each played 2 songs. And then after that, the judges selected our winners. Now, the mathematics of that, from what I understand, in both rounds came down to literally points in being able to select. The talent that we had on stage was absolutely phenomenal. We have our top 3 winners here tonight to play for you. Before we get to that, though, I'm going to ask you, please join me in a round of applause for all of our contestants, all the 21 people who played on our stage. Let's get this show on the road. Starting in 3rd place. Are you ready, Bryce? Winning the Cordova C7 classical guitar from Sweetwater Music in Fort Wayne. There he is. Bryce is, he's collected more guitars than anybody at this festival. He's been here 6 times. He placed 2nd in 2021 and 3rd place in 2019. He is, without a doubt, both a favorite, a friend, and family at this festival. Please put your hands together for Bryce Willis.
Thank you guys so much. I'm so honored to be here tonight. I've been in, like Hondo just said, I've been here for 6 years, and it's a great experience every year, and I just keep coming back. I'm a glutton for punishment, so since I didn't get first, I'll be back next year. So that first song was a really special song to me that for those of you who weren't at the open mic last night or at the contest or have never heard that song, it's called E.T. It's on my new album, and that's dedicated to the late, great Evan Twitty. So rest in peace, we love Evan. So, I've got one more song for you. This is the title track on my new album. It's called Cask Strength, and they're for sale in the back. Come say hi at the end of the concert, and give it up for the rest of these awesome musicians.
That was third place. My goodness sakes. We have Sarge going to come up here and do a little housekeeping for us. Donnie, can I have some lights? We're getting ready for our next artist. Thank you. Sarge up here. These artists always have their guitars in their hands. John Hartford used to talk about when he was going to a show, they'd play on the airplane, they'd play in the taxi on the way to the hotel, and then in the hotel they'd play on the taxi to the show, then play in the green room, and then come out and just keep playing like they've been playing all day. And your guys are like this. Our three top finalists, or finishers, before we're coming out here, looking for them, they're all in the basement jamming together. And then they came up and they got all the other guitars playing, and they're going to come out and do it out here. You ready to go? Our second place finisher, he won the custom single cut Telecaster, hand built by Scott Campbell, and SBC guitars. Beautiful Jensen blue with silver stripes, absolutely beautiful guitar. He's from Brown County, Indiana, but now lives in Crothersville. Plays banjo, mandolin, pedal steel, and bass, and I guess messes around with sixth string from time to time as well. First time here, please put your hands together, Mr. David Graves.
Thank you so much. We were talking downstairs about, what got you interested in fingerstyle guitar playing. And I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to do a song this is what got me inspired to play fingerstyle, and I'm going to ask you nice folks, if you know the words to this song, don't sing along, you'll mess me up. No, I'm teasing. If you would, everybody please sing along with me. This came out in 1973, a song by Michael Martin Murphy. It's called Wildfire.
Cold
died one winter when there came a killing frost, and the pony she named Wildfire busted down its stall, and in a blizzard he was lost. She been calling wildfire, calling wildfire. She been calling by the dark of the moon I planted, but there came an early snow. There's been a hoot owl howling by my window now for 6 nights in a row. She's coming to me, and on wildfire we're both gonna go. Help me out now. We'll be riding wildfire, riding wildfire. We'll be riding wildfire, on wildfire. We're gonna ride, we're gonna leave, stop busting behind. Yes, the hard times, right on out of our lives, riding
Mr. David Graves. So our first place winner, bit of a story. First, he won the custom-made acoustic guitar from Thomas Rozier here in Bloomington today. His first time here. He's from San Marcos, Texas. He teaches guitar at Texas University, and he won Winfield International Festival in 2013. Now, what happened today, after the judging was completely done, and Kara was back talking to the judges, she said, "Would you like me to tell you who that is now that you're done judging?" They said, "Well, we don't know who it is, but he's playing Mark Cruz's arrangements." She said, "Well, that's because it was Mark Cruz." First time here all the way from San Marcos, Texas. Our first place winner today, Mr. Mark Cruz.
Back there. Testing 1, 2.
Check. Okay, here we go. Hey, how you guys doing tonight? All right, man, it's really great to be here, and I can't see one of you. So, am I here? Man, this is wonderful. I'm super excited. So like he said, I'm from Texas, and there were a couple other Texans represented here today. One of the competitors' names, he was Daniel. I think he placed in the top 5, and of course, course, I think it's Adam playing tonight. Yeah, anyway, he's from Texas. He's from Houston. I'm from Austin. Daniel's from Dallas. So yeah, it reminds me of a joke. I met a guy in Dallas who lives in Austin, but he's from Houston. But this is no joke. I mean, this summer I had my water softener replaced, and I asked the guy, like, "Hey, what's your name?" He's like, "Dallas," and he was from Houston, and he lives in Austin. True story. Okay, so I'm going to start with an original composition. Wow. This is called Esperanza. Here. When I first got married to my wife, I moved from Oklahoma City to Austin, so I didn't have a job. And she went off on her work day and said, "Hey, what are you going to do today?" And of course, I was like, "Well, I'm going to play guitar." So she goes, "Yeah, but what are you going to do?" I said, "Well, I'm not sure." And she goes, "Why don't you arrange some hymns?" So I arranged Amazing Grace that day, and it went so well, I arranged several more. I had 2 CDs, 24 tracks of hymns. This is one of them. It's one of my favorites. It's called Praise to the Lord the Almighty, and the tune goes like this. And one of the ways I developed it was I took the hymnal and I turned it upside down and I read the melody and it sounded like this. So there you go. So look for that in this arrangement, all right?
My goodness sakes, there you have it, our top finisher. Please, for Mark Cruiser. How about a round of applause for all three of our top finishers, Mark Cruz, Dave Gray, Mrs. Rossmore. It's absolutely outstanding. But put that checkbook away, there's more. We have great talent still coming up for you. We're going to have two more performers, and we're going to have a break, and there's more after that. Our next artist on stage was our winner from 2021 last year. They got first place. Comes to us all the way from Texas, and true last year as this year. You know he's a nice guy when he brings his own entourage of people. His mom and dad's here, Linda and Lou, and a whole bunch of friends from high school, from Indiana and Pennsylvania and Texas. They all came to see him. They just love him. He got second place in Winfield International Competition. He is just really a genuinely nice guy. Please put your hands together, Mr. Adam Cantor.
Thank you very much. It's great to be back in Indiana. Thanks everyone for coming out. So I'm gonna kind of play some of my competition pieces that I played last year. Since I was here last year, the only other other stage I've been on was Kansas, and now I'm back here again. So usually I'm just playing for my dogs at home. So this is great. All right, so this first one, I was kind of thinking of a name for it, and I still hadn't named it, but I kind of came back with, I think I'm gonna call it Pale Blue Dot, and it's thinking about how there's this famous photo of Earth taken from near the edge of our solar system where they turned the satellite around, took a picture, and there we are, just this little pale blue dot, and I think that's really just powerful, just how important but small we are. So, hope you'll like it. Thank you very much. If you were there at the open mic last night, you know that I do a lot of weird tunings and I have to retune a lot in between, so bear with me. I am very proud to be playing. This is the guitar that I won last year, so I thought I'd do a little marketing for Tom Rager. So, beautiful guitar. I'm sure Mark is going to enjoy his as well. And before I forget, I want to thank everybody here in Nashville and at the Brown County Playhouse, especially Chuck and Kara and Hondo, who have been helping out with this festival for so many years. I've been here since 2014, and I just look forward to it every year, so thank you, everyone. All right, this one I wrote a year or two ago. I still haven't come up with a name for it. So if you want to meet me afterwards by the CD table, I do have a CD back there. If you have an idea for what to name it, let me know. I'm still working on it. Thank you. All right, time to retune again. Y'all still with me? What tuning is it? This tuning is D-A-D-G-A-E, which is not really a common one, but I like it for this song. Almost there. I should just start doing everything in standard tuning. I keep telling myself that. This is called Alpaca Sunset. Just one more. So this one is also kind of astronomical in nature. It's called Meteor Shower, and I wrote this one. Think of a memory I had of watching a meteor shower and just having this thought that our life is kind of like a shooting star, that for this one, we're only here for a brief moment, a brief flash of light in the sky, and though it's short for that one moment, it's brilliant and special. And so that's kind of what I was thinking when I wrote this song. And that's what I will try to convey once I get into the right tuning. This tuning is actually standard tuning, but I have a partial capo on the 2nd fret of the 3rd, 4th, and 5th string. So it really sounds like dad-gad, but it's standard tuning with a partial capo. Dad-gad's a really popular tuning. Gives you a very particular sound. All right. There we go. All right, this is Meteor Shower. Thanks again.
Nice round of applause. Thank you so much, Adam. They like you. Our next artist coming up here before our intermission is another fave and a great story. Bill's been with the festival 6 different times. And Kara was telling the story yesterday. It's not an uncommon story to see this. He tied for 4th place, then he got 3rd place, and then he got 2nd place. And then in 2018, he was our champion here at our festival. That's a good time to do that. And in that same year that he got 1st place here, he was a finalist at the international contest in Winfield as well also in 2021. He's a conservancy-trained classical musician from the Detroit area and very, very well known around these parts with us. Please put your hands together for Mr. Bill Russell.
Thank you. you so much. It is so nice to be back home here in Indiana. Feels like home anyway. Met so many nice people and friends. Many times I've been here. I've got a hymn for you next. I'm privileged enough to play at a lot of churches, and I'm a Christian guitar player, and I've got a hymn for you here. Thank you. Have a little Mozart for you here. It's really Mozart. Thank you so much. I'd like to say that I'm from Detroit, obviously, but we brought 12 of us here this year from Detroit. I'd like to say hi to my friends and family. We rode mopeds here. Took us a couple days, but you know, we're like that. Of course, you guys have something going on right before you get on I-65 that took us through Indianapolis or something crazy that, you know, added a few days to our trip. But it's great when us musicians have support like that, and I have the best support in the world from my friends and my wife and, you know, so many people that come to see me play. Thank you. our theme song on the mopeds. I have one last song for you here, and I'll give you a quick story. The people that heard me play last night already heard the story, but you're going to have to listen to it again, sorry. I had a dream one night that J.S. Bach came to my front door, and he was going to take an 18th century counterpoint at the conservatory down the street, and he was working on a class assignment with another person, and he asked me if I'd like to hear the tune. So I said, "Sure, Johnny," because we're friends. I can call him Johnny. "Sure, Johnny, I'll listen to it." He says, "Well, my buddy, I'll bring him in too because we're working on it together, my fellow student at the conservatory." I said, "Okay, bring him in." And he brought him in, and it was Willie Nelson. So, to the best of my memory, this is what they played in the dream, Willie Nelson and J.S. Bach.
Bill Russell. Amen. Well, we're going to take a real quick 10-15 minute intermission break. We'll bring the house lights up. And Amy in the bar? Okay, we got people coming to you. See Amy in the bar. Grab yourself a t-shirts and CDs back there. See you back here in just a few minutes. Thanks very much. so we'll get started here in a few more minutes. You can find your way back to your seats here. Thanks so very much. Welcome back. Before we get started here with the next portion of our show, we have just a couple quick announcements. Mr. Chuck Wills for you.
What an incredible crowd. I can feel your energy and love for this music. So everybody, thank you for being here. Yeah. We have quite a large crowd tonight, but you may not know this. We actually have overflow capacity seating on the internet. Back in the back row is Steve Sobiak of Bloomington Gramophone, who has been live streaming everything today. I've been getting notes from people all over the country saying how much they love hearing the music and seeing the videos. So Steve, thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
We have just a real quick presentation. She doesn't know this is going to happen, but Kara, could you join us on stage? Kara Barnard, please. Kara is the co-founder and producer of this and the chief wrangler around these parts. And Kara, I was asked specifically by the volunteers to present you with just a very small token of thanks. She treats all of us so amazingly well, and we want to tell you how much we appreciate it. pleasure to work with you. Thank you so much, Jared. Well, our next artist, if you're from around here, you literally need to know it. I've lost track of how many times I've brought Dave to the stage, and equally how many times I've had to pull him off a stage because he just doesn't. He'll stay forever, really. Timberly, if needs be, we might have to have your help. He's out here for
it's all over
tonight,
tonight, folks.
We'll do the best we can. He is our 2013 Indiana champion and one of the hardest working men.
Thank you very much.
In the business. You can see him playing somewhere almost all the time and just deeply, deeply loved around here. Please put your hands together for our absolute local fave, Kate Button.
I have a question to ask you. Hey, Hondo, you're going to have to come back out here. I've got an important question to ask you. You didn't let me ask you. You didn't let me ask you this special question.
I'm sorry, Kate, what's the question?
What was that song that you used to, that first song? You heard me play it a couple of times and you always used to ask me.
Malaguena?
No. Funky.
What? Funky song.
Start with K.
He's got me on the spot here. I don't know, but you should play it.
All right, here we go. He'll guess the name. I'll shut up and do it. Do it to me now. Give my guitar a little volume. Maybe you'll know this. We're back in Appaloosa County. There's a place called Cocoa Ridge. That's right on the bend of the Etowah River where the water washed away the bridge. A cottonmouth country. A river right knee-high. Way back up in the backwater lived a man the river folk talked about. Said you better stay away from a Cocoa Joe, cause he's crazy no count. A Cocoa, they called him Etowah River Swamp Man, folks despise him. Cocoa Joe, he was an awful peculiar man. People didn't understand the man Cocoa Joe. Favorite part right here. He's monkey eating mashed potato. Drink a brew called the Mojo Claw. That beat out a roots from old dead stumps on the banks of the Ottawa. I made him walk a little funny. I made his breath smell funky. Well, I never came across the river, cause the folks didn't like him in town. They said his hair was long, his clothes are dirty. You don't like him around here, Cocoa. Etowah River Swamp Man, and folks despise him. Cocoa Joe, he was an awful peculiar man. The people didn't understand. An awful peculiar man. The people didn't understand Cocoa. Horns, do it to me. I'm in the wrong place, but I think. Well, it happened just a month ago Sunday, and they still talk about it today. How the dam broke loose on the Etowah River, nearly washing everybody away. If the river went rising, pushing up all the bushes, and the headlines read how Mama said my son would have lost his life, but he was pulled from the mud of the Etowah River by the man you all despise. I'm gonna do this one for an old friend, but I'm gonna make it funky because it'd make him mad. So here we go. By the way it makes the guitar go, I wanna hang around at the country store, pick it like a chicken, picking a corn, and every gal in the county, they gather around him. He's got a rhythm in his bones, and the beats got me slipping to the shuffling drag. Out come the rhythm of the guitar rag. And doing his thing, like he could make the deacon do the bucking wing, and all the fat and skinny, they do the shimmy, and the here's a wiggling way, and the feet that got me scooting to the shuffling drag. Out come the rhythm of the guitar rag. The feet that got me scooting to the shuffling drag. Out come the rhythm of the guitar rag. The feet that got me scooting to the shuffling drag. Out come the rhythm of the guitar rag. Get the morning song, make him humble and groan, yeah. When he gets to pucking and doing his thing, when he gets to pucking and doing his thing, he can make the deacon do the bucking wing, and all the fat ants, yeah, they do the shimmy and the here's a wiggling way, and the feet that got me scooting to the shuffling drag. I come the rhythm of the guitar rag. Feet got me scooting to the shuffling drag. I come the rhythm of the guitar rag. Feet got me scooting to the shuffling drag. Every time I get the rhythm of the guitar rag. Thank you very much. All right, we're getting serious now. Hondo better go hide out there. I wrote this song here for my granddaughter, so here we go. Wish me luck. me off here yet. So I'm gonna get low. Not too low. I'll just do that all night. How about that? My wife's back there looking at me. It's the only eyes I can see in these lights. All right, here I go now. I'm gonna do a little song by the Breath Man. It's called Love Dude. Guitar here, and don't pay much, but nobody gives a damn. See the girls that come from miles around, and I guess that's a wild state. I'd do it all again if I had them dues I had to pay. I had to pay my love dues, all those sweet, sweet love dues. To pay my love dues. And I paid a few love don'ts too. I see my wife's eyes right there when I said that. Second free. Now Wednesday night was ladies' night, and they like to kiss and tell. Then the Friday night and Saturdays were hell. Had to pay my love dues, all those sweet, sweet love dues. I love to pay my love dues. Paid a few love don'ts too. Well, I'm on my way to heaven. I got my funky little guitar here. It pays a little better, but I still don't give a damn. See, my life was made for living, and that's exactly what I'm doing here, yeah. I'm just a playing my songs and singing them loud. Paying my love dues, all those sweet, sweet love dues. Loving to pay my love dues. And I paid a few love don'ts. You ain't up here singing. No. Never mind him. I know him. He's supposed to be working, but he ain't. back to my wife up here. She's sitting at the top up here because she's on crutches. And it was hard for her to get down just that step to sit in that seat. But about a month ago, she cut her foot. It was a nasty cut, so it messed her foot up. Anyways, I'll spare you the details. But anyways, one of the details was I was writing this song when it happened. Lord. So it happened, and I stopped writing this song. I ran in there, and things went on. And after everything was calmed down and said and done, I finished this song. I just decided to name it Blood Trail. So here we go. Here we go now, in the key of D. There he is again. Everywhere I go, there's that guy.
Well, it's not really time for you to get off yet, but I have to come out here because typically when Kate plays, everyone wants an encore. You want an encore? Yeah. But we have to do your encore now because we won't have time to do your encore at the end of it. So, and by the way, Coco Joe. That was the answer to your question. Let's see there we go. So we got it right. One more time, Mr. Kate Parker.
I'm gonna make it count then. There's a lot of words in this song, and I gotta play the guitar too. My job down at the car wash, I let my mama goodbye note. By sundown I left Kingston with my guitar under my coat. He talked all the way down to Memphis, got a room at the YMCA. For the next 3 weeks I went up with midnight, but looking for a place to play. Well, I thought my thinking would set him on fire. but nobody wanted to hire a little guitar man. Son, I nearly bust off to it down in Memphis. I run out of money and luck, so I bought me a ride down to Macon, Georgia on an overloaded poultry truck. And on down to Panama City, started checking out some of them all-night bars, hoping I could make myself a dollar, playing music on my guitar. Got the same old story from my all-night beers. Ain't no room around here for no guitar man. So now I slipped in a hobo jungle. I wandered 1,000 miles of track till I found myself in Mobile, Alabama, at a club they called Big Jack's. A little four-piece band was jamming, so I picked up my guitar and I said, here, I want to show them what a band sound like. But swing a little guitar, man, show 'em, son. If you ever take a trip down to the ocean, you'll find yourself around Mobile, yeah. Or just to make it on back to the club called Jack's if you got a little time to kill. Or just to make it on back to the club called Jack's if you got a little time to kill. Club called Jack's if you got a little time to kill. Hondo ain't looking, I'll do that again. Just to make it on back to the club called Jack's if you got a little time to kill. I follow that band of people.
I think that's the first time we've ever made the clock. You have to remember that next time. To really write that down, we're going to do that next time. Always a joy, always an absolute joy to have him on stage. We're going to take a couple minutes here and get ready for our headliner. While we're doing that, just another round of applause for all of our artists. All the people who competed, all the judges, all the volunteers, and all of our performers with us evening. Just a nice round of applause for them. And for the Brown County Playhouse, a jewel in our community, one round of applause for them as well. So our headliner, see, I'm speechless. Our headliner was the champion, the International Fingerstyle Guitar Champion in 2017. She's an international professional musician, and her music's been described as Michael Hedges meets Joni Mitchell and Dave Matthews. There's not enough that I could say, and I'm not even going to try. I was here for the sound check, and all I can tell you is please be prepared to be blown away. And put your hands together, please, for Miss Christy Linnae.
How's it going, everyone? Let me get situated here for a second. Please give a round of applause for all of the amazing performers tonight. It's been I want to actually dedicate this first song to all the people who played tonight. This is just a tune that I wrote thinking about all the different possibilities. This incredible instrument that we all mutually love happens to be the guitar, a tool for us to play music. The song's called Possibilities. asked during my sound check, I said, am I going to get kicked out if I use a pick on a couple of songs? Like, this is a fingerstyle event, isn't it? But alas, I have some songs on my brand new album that I'm super excited about. I have it here tonight. It's called Coming Alive. And the next tune I'm going to do is the title track of the album. And this album was actually written with the concept of just being totally in a log cabin for about 6 months of lockdown and COVID, and not really seeing very many human beings. And I was thinking at that time what it would be like when I could get back out into the world again and see people and do this thing that we all love. And all the performers here probably felt the same, where it was like everything closed down and now we're open again and we get to see each other and be together, and it is such an incredible gift to see your faces, to see your smiles. And that's actually what this whole album is about, is coming back out into the world again after hibernation and getting a chance to see each other and enjoy the art of music and the art of community. So that's what this song is about. It's called Coming Alive. By the way, I have to tell you, I'm really excited because all of us are going to play together at the end. And on intermission, we were all kind of jamming out in the dressing room, and my heart's beating really fast because that was really fun.
Maybe I'll find love. I can't stop dreaming. It's so close that I can touch. Holding my heart here, setting my speed. There is a time taking over me. Feeling like coming down from the moon. Shine on, I'm ready to move. Got a feeling deep inside. I'm coming alive to the ocean.
next song is also my new album, Coming Alive, which will be out in November. However, I have them here, the little previews of them. And this song was inspired by my neighbor, Bill, when I moved into this new house in Asheville, North Carolina in September 2020. And my new neighbor came up to me as I was sitting on the porch playing the guitar, and he was like, "Hey, I've got some greens for you from my garden." And I was like, "I already like this place." And he, at some point when we were having a conversation, started to recite poetry to me. Which, you know, just randomly happens when neighbors are on the street, right? I don't know. And he read me this beautiful poem. And in the poem, it was about a bee landing on a window pane. And he said, well, when I thought about this poem, I thought, what is my window pane? And I was like, what do you mean by that, Bill? And he's like, well, what's that pane of glass that's blocking me from everything I want to get to in my life? It's like that invisible pane of glass, or it's like I'm looking to the other side of the world and thinking, oh, I'd like to get there. I'm like, that's a really profound image. I'm gonna write that song. And so this is what I came up with. This is called Window Panes.
Flowers open up as the bee lands. Butterflies emerge in the season. I open up my shades so I can see. Summer shifts and sways, and so do we. Children are playing in the field of dreams, chasing their joy with a smile. We need each other for a mirror of grace, just like the flowers need the rain. I've been watching, and you've been watching through the window panes. Get out in the field and play. No cloud in the sky as the sun beams down, streaming through the glass, rainbows on the ground. Children are playing in the field of dreams, chasing their joy with a smile. We need each other for a mirror of grace.
I can't be at a Fingerstyle event without playing this song, especially since it was a competition. And congratulations to Mark for winning, and all of the people who entered today in the top 3, and all of the others who did. It's such a big deal to enter a competition, and I'll never forget when my manager at the time, Gina, says to me, she says, "I've entered you into the International Fingerstyle Guitar Championship." And I was like, "That sounds cool. Where's that?" And she says, "Kansas." And I'm like, "The International Fingerstyle Guitar Championship is in Kansas? I've never been to Kansas." And she's like, "Oh yeah." And she goes, "You'll go and you'll win." And I'm like, "I will?" She's like, "Yeah, you'll go and you'll win." And so I had this thing in my head for a while. I was like, "Oh, I have to go and I have to win." And it was a lot of pressure. And then I decided I was going to shift my energy and was like, you know what, I want to go on that stage and feel really good about what I did, and that's going to be winning to me. If I can just go up there and feel really good about what I did, then that'll be a win. And I'm so grateful for this piece because of that day. It changed my life forever, and I want to tell you the story about how I wrote this song. It was about 10 years before that competition. My friend Michael, who is an incredible painter, asked me to write an instrumental piece, and ironically, I'd never written an instrumental piece before. I was classically trained, and I'd been writing singer-songwriter music, but I'd never written an instrumental. And Michael asked me to write a tune based off of one of his paintings, and the painting is called Tableau Vivant, and it's about motherhood. And it's actually really funny to remember every single time I think about Michael. He's this really, really beautiful human being, and he has this big curly hair and these beautiful big eyes, and every time he gets really excited about something, his eyes expand, and it's almost like his hair starts to get bigger, and it's like his aura just starts to expand, and his eyes are so big, and I can feel his aura like this. And so he says to me, he says, "I want you to write me a song." And I say, "Okay, tell me about it." He says, "Well, I want you to tell me the story of love." And I'm standing there waiting for more information. And I say, "The story of love. Can you give me a little bit more information about the story that goes into the story of love?" And he says, "Okay." And I can tell he's conceiving this the entire time he's telling me. And he says, "Well, I wanted to start out really romantic and playful, and then move into this feeling of falling in love. And then there would be this sparkly moment. And the sparkly moment is the moment of conception. And then there's a big boom, and the big boom is the birth of the child. And then the rest of the song is maybe a little bit faster. It's like really exciting, and then like maybe faster tempo, and it's like victory, it's like triumph, it's really exciting. And meanwhile, my heart is beating really fast. And I look at him and I say, "Michael, how long does this song have to be?" And he's like, 3.5 minutes. And I said, "Michael, you want me to tell the story of love, starting from being romantic and playful, moving into the feeling of falling in love, and all the way through the birth of the child in 3.5 minutes?" And he said, "Yeah." And I was like, "Okay." So I wrote the piece. It was quite a journey of composition and trying to learn how to tell this story through my instrument, through music. And I chose the key of F because it is in the heart chakra, so the key of love. And I am so forever grateful for this piece because it was such a journey to write it, and I turned it in, and then I spent about the next 10 years trying to learn how to play it. And this was what won me the International Fingerstyle Guitar Championship. And I feel that it is because of the story that I was trying to tell. It wasn't through the flashy things I did on the guitar. It wasn't through anything other than that I told a story, and I forever I'm trying to chase that experience of writing something from that lens as opposed to from the lens of a guitar player. And so I'm going to share it with you now. This is a song from Michael Bukash. All right. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to do a song from my Circles Around the Sun album and do some more instrumentals as well. And I can't wait for our little finale at the end. It's going to be great. Do you guys feel like doing a little sing-along? Do you like to sing? Or are you too tired to sing?
Let's sing.
Maybe singing will wake you up. That's what woke me up this morning. I got in at like 3:15 in the morning, thanks to this amazing experience of getting here and, you know, late airplanes and stuff. But here I am, I'm letting all that go. And there's a little part in this song that says, "Send it to the sky," so when it comes, I'll tell you, and it'd be great if I could sing.
Asking what is it now I can let go of inside.
guys so much. Hey, I hear there's going to be an after party at the Brown, what do you call it? That place over there. So I'd love to meet you guys. I'm going to do a song from my instrumental album. This is the first song on it. And I haven't played it live in a while, but something told me it would be fun to do a little tapping song. And for the musicians out there, I want to say I wrote this song actually as an exercise at first. I was trying to get good at 7-note phrases, and I could never do it. And so I wrote this little tune to help me do it better. This is called Breath of Spring. So I've been up here looking at the clock, trying to be aware, and I just realized that I had in my head that I was going to be here for an hour, and then I just remembered in the middle of that song it was supposed to be 45 minutes. So I had 2 more songs in my head, but I think I might have time to do one. So I'm now choosing between instrumental or vocal. That's okay. Easy. Do I have time to do both? Okay, if Kara says I have time to do both, then that makes me happy because I don't have to choose. I'm going to do what I played in the first round of the International Fingerstyle Guitar Championship in 2017. And it's a medley of 2 of my pieces from the instrumental album, Chasing Infinity. The first half of it is Ivory Coast, and the second half of it is called Chasing Infinity. And when I made that title for the instrumental album, I called it Chasing Infinity because I feel like figuring out how to translate the sound of music through the guitar is an infinite journey for me. It's the sound of silence, the sound of different notes and sounds and textures and rhythms and phrasing. All of it comes into play, and I feel like I'll never get bored with this instrument. And so I wrote the song Chasing Infinity thinking about the endless possibilities of music. And that's the second half of this little medley. This is called Chasing Infinity. I'm going to do one more song and then bring up the greatest guitar orchestra you'll ever hear. This is really exciting. We were trying to figure out what we were going to do, and well, we figured it out, and I'll tell you about that in the next song. But when you walked in, you might have seen a little t-shirt that says Free World Citizen on it. This has been my theme song for a while. I recorded this song back in 2018 and made a music video for it. And as I was making this recent album, I decided to re-record it because through playing it at so many shows, it's just evolved, and I also wanted it to have the guitar solo. And of course, I had the opportunity to play both the acoustic and the electric part, which was really exciting. So I want to do this song for you now. This song's called Free World Citizen, and when I wrote it, I was thinking about the feeling of belonging. And as I travel across the world and do this thing that I love to do, one thing that really keeps me grounded is to remember that I belong not just to one place, but to everywhere. And I'm very thankful to have an incredible home life that I've built over the last 2 years, and to feel the stability and the ground of that, and to be able to go out and travel and do what I love to do and share it with you. So thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you, Kara and Chuck and all the people who are involved. We really appreciate you. This is called Free World Citizen. A little fun fact, not so fun in the moment that it happened, but this is a brand new guitar and I haven't had a chance to get strap locks put on it yet, and so I was backstage right before the show and the strap kind of fell off and my guitar fell on the ground, and it was really scary. I don't know if there is a luthier here that could take a look at it. It keeps going out of tune a lot, so hopefully it's fine. But the moment that is, the joy of it is that the show must go on. This is Free World Citizen. all of us, with all of you standing, that would be incredible. But the picture, we could get the picture, the camera back here, and then we could light up the whole place. And then all of us would be in the picture. You guys want to do that? We can like put up our arms. Wouldn't it be fun? All right, who's going to take the picture is the first question. And let's get all the other musicians on here. Gonna take the picture. Let's do it from back here. Oh, Tom's coming. We have the official photographer coming. Asking if the house lights can be all the way up. This is exciting. So your faces might be in it. Do you win? You might even want to smile. I don't know. So this is a really exciting moment, don't you guys think? We were like, what are we all going to do together? And this is a song that I wrote right before going on a tour with Tommy Emmanuel. We did it live, two of us. And I had a dream about one day doing it with a guitar orchestra. So you can find this song on Spotify and stuff. If you look, Christy Lene and Tommy Emmanuel played Cleopatra's Eyes. Tonight we're going to do it with a lot of guitars. It's exciting. Here we go. Let's give a hand for Warren on sound.
He's like the guy at those tennis matches.
Just him play for just a second. Nobody else play for a second. Lynn. See the merch table as you go up back there? One more round of applause for Chrissy Lynn. I'm going to say all of our officers today, all of our contestants, our judges, our volunteers, on behalf of Sarah Barnard, Chuck Wills, and the entire festival, thank you all so much for coming. Come back next year for the 12th annual Indiana State Fingerstyle Guitar Festival. Thank you so much for coming. Drive home safe.